Hello students, today I will discuss about minerals. In this session I will discuss about significance of minerals, what are minerals, what are different types of minerals, how these minerals are formed in nature. Apart from that, what are the negative aspects of exploring minerals in an unscientific way, how conservation of minerals are very important. So, these are different issues and aspects which I will discuss in this session. In general, it's a introduction on minerals. So, after that there will be continuous sessions on specific minerals such as iron ore or limestone or mica, but this session you will understand the basics about the mineral. So, let me begin with a question: what is the significance of mineral? The most important natural resources are minerals. Iron ore, manganese ore, bauxite ore, mica and gold are among most important minerals. Aside from these, the country produces energy resources such as coal, petroleum, atomic minerals. Now, the second question is that in geography, what are minerals? If being a geography student, you should understand the mineral from a point of view of a geography. So, what is that geographical perspective of a mineral? A mineral is a crystalline solid that forms naturally and cannot be physically broken down into smaller parts. Mineral deposits arise when mineral making ore is released and deposited by a medium that holds and conveys the ore. One such medium for transportation ore is magma. So, now let me come back to the mineral resources. Ore bodies, metals and minerals. Metals or elements with metallic qualities can be found in their elemental form in minerals or in minerals with other elements. Metals make up 63 to 70 of 88 naturally occurring elements depending on the definition employed. Minerals are chemical substance with a crystal structure that make up rocks and the Earth's crust. Each mineral's chemical makeup and crystal structure are known, and there are about 40,000 recognized minerals. A rock is made up of one or more minerals. Metals can be found in almost all rocks, although not all are deemed valuable enough to mine. Mineralization or the occurrence of precious minerals in great quantities can be found in rocks. Many complex geological processes result in mineralization or mineral deposits. An ore body is a mineralization that can be profitably exploited. Now, it is very important to understand exploration when you are studying mineral. Exploration includes looking for commercially viable mineral reserves. Exploration normally begins in the office with a review of all available literature and data in a certain field. The field work is then carried out by mapping the surface, examining the properties of soil and rock using geophysical methods, and looking for high metal content in soil or in water, rocks. So, exploration drilling to inspect and collect soil and rock cores can begin if the location is deemed intriguing enough for further investment. Later on, more extensive resources drilling is done to generate larger data sets, better geographical or geological models, and more precisely characterize the size and economic potential of mineralization. The best way to convey mineral exploration results is to use national or international reporting standards. Now, after explaining this, the most important aspect which I can conclude is that it results in terms of the environment, society, and the economy. A mining project must meet all legal requirements and get all required permission from government authorities before becoming an operating mine. In addition to favorable exploration results and a final feasibility study confirming profitability. You may be aware of the Environmental Impact Assessment, which is known as EIA. The Environmental Impact Assessment is one approach and document for analyzing environmental social feasibility. Environmental Impact Assessment. The EIA incorporates inputs from a wide range of experts as well as the results of all stakeholders' discussion. The environmental impact assessment is shared with all stakeholders involved, including authorities and the general public. A feasibility study is provided to shareholders, firms, owners, and possible mine investors with the economic outcome exploratory project. Many independent analysis of geology, mineralogy, mineral reserves, processes, engineering, economy, and expenses of environmental protection and mine closure and rehabilitation are included in the feasibility. So, the feasibility study outline key project parameters such as ore grade and tonnage, ore extraction and processing, and mine operation duration. People and towns near and far from the planned mine site will be affected by start of a mine project. People's expectations, opinion, their worries and hopes are always recorded early on in a mining operations. Early, extensive and public disclosure to communities regarding exploration and mining activities as well as the participation of the corporation, local and national authorities and civil society is just as vital as collecting a stakeholder's opinion. Different type of documents and methods for informing, communicating and listening to people and organizations are critical. When it comes to formation of mineral, the necessary elements must be present in the appropriate amounts. The physical and the chemical circumstances must be favorable and enough time must pass for the atoms to arrange themselves in order to build a mineral crystal. Physical and chemical conditions include temperature, pressure, the presence of water, pH level and the amount of oxygen available. Because it takes time for atom to become organized, time is very crucial. The mineral grains will remain exceedingly tiny if there is a time constraint. Water improves ion mobility, allowing the production of bigger crystals in a shorter amount of time. The majority of the minerals in the rocks around us developed when molten rock or magma cooled. At the severe temperature found deep beneath the earth, certain geological minerals become liquid. As magma rises through the crust, it cools and mineral crystallizes either through volcanic eruption or more gradual processes. A material is precipitated from an liquid solution from hot water flowing underground or from evaporation or a lake or inland sea or in some cases directly from seawater. When exposed to high temperature and pressures, because of the metamorphism that it changes its forms in which new minerals are produced directly from the elements contained within old minerals. Weathering is the transformation of unstable mineral on surface of the earth into other minerals. Organic formation is the process by which organism produces minerals such as calcite in the shells and apatite in their teeth and bones. These organically formed minerals and still they are called minerals because they also form inorganically. One example is, for example, opal. It is classified as a mineraloid because it has all the features of a mineral but does not have a specific structure because it only formed through organic process. For example, you may be aware of pearl. pearl is not a mineral. Why pearl is not a mineral? That you please go through and try to find it out. Now, after that, I will explain you the relevance of minerals. Essential for a country's industrial and economic development. For example, copper, tin and iron ore. These were necessary for ancient metal using cultures during Bronze and Iron Age. Construction, engineering and chemical sectors all use it. The extraction of mineral resources underpins modern society's railways, computers, automobiles and skyscrapers, among other things. So now you may be thinking, what exactly are minerals? A naturally occurring inorganic substance that is created by natural geological process and then turn into mineral resource through cultural processes. There are basically three types of mineral: fuel mineral, non-fuel mineral. For example, fuel minerals are coal, oil and natural gases. Non-fuel minerals are metalliferous such as gold, silver, iron, and non-metalliferous, these are limestone, potash. These minerals are of two types of non-fuel minerals. One is strategic minerals. What is a strategic minerals? These are defined from a particular national perspective, such that a mineral that is strategic for one country, which must rely on import to meet its needs, is not strategic for another country having a domestic source of supply. So, after explaining you exploration, now I will also we will also discuss about how minerals are extracted. As I said that there are different methods to extract mineral. Among these, mining, drilling and quarrying are all methods for extracting mineral. The first one is mining. Now, what is mining? Mining is the extraction of minerals from rock under the earth's surface. The first one is open cast mining. Open cast mining is the process of extracting mineral from shallow depths and by removing the surface layer. The second one is shaft mining. To reach mineral reserves at large depth, deep bores called shaft must be drilled. This is known as shaft mining. Another important method is drilling. That means it is in connection with petroleum or natural gases. Petroleum and natural gases are found deep beneath the surface of the planet. Drilling is the process of drilling deep wells to extract them out. Another important method is quarrying. It's a technique that involves digging out mineral near the earth's surface. Now, another important question is, where are these minerals found? The smaller occurrences are called veins or veins, and the larger occurrences are lodes in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Minerals in liquid, molten and gaseous states are driven upward through cavities toward the earth's surface. Tin, copper, zinc, lead and other metals are examples of such kind of exploration. Aspect is sedimentary rock. Minerals are found in beds or in layers of these sedimentary rocks. Minerals found in sedimentary rocks include coal, iron ore, gypsum, potash, salt and sodium salt. And the third one is surface rock. Surface rock decomposition. How it happens? Decomposition of surface rocks and removal of soluble elements leave a residual mass of weathered material containing ore. Alluvial deposits. These minerals can be found in the sands of valley floor or hilltop. You may be aware of placer deposits. Placer deposits are what they are called. They usually contain minerals that do not corrode or when exposed to water. Fifth type is in seawater. The majority of minerals in seawater are too widely dispersed to economically valuable. However, seawater is the primary source of common salt. You may be aware of that, and despite common salt, magnesium and bromium is also found. So, geologic forces shape mineral exploration while cultural characteristic and other aspects define attractive places. Accessibility to major highways and railways, archaeological evidences of ancient metal industries, historical evidence of prior mining activities, and accidental finds are among the variables. Now, after that, I will explain factors to consider when searching for the exploration of minerals. These factors are: first is that probability of a successful search, initial capital expenditure and operating cost for extraction, processing and marketing the mineral, future demand level and present price, political hazards, risk associated with changing market conditions and the emergence of replacement. Mineral exploration risks are being reduced. Look for mineral in the area where there has been historical evidence of mineral presence. Base maps and geological survey data are available. Apart from that, successful discoveries have already been made and in sectors where proven expertise exists. Now, it is very important to understand the government formats. I will begin from the developing countries. Multinational firms from the developing world control mineral trade. Several developing countries have taken steps to boost their share of earning from minerals mining, including the formation of producers association to manage supply and price. Second and most important is advanced capitalist economies. Several strategies for intervening in minerals discovery and production have been established. First is import control. Designed to reduce the flow of import into a country, import tariff, import taxes are used to impose premiums on the quantities of imported minerals via import quotas, total import ban and export embargoes as well as import licenses. Second important issue in developed nations is promotion of investment promotional campaigns. This preferential credit terms, direct trade subsidies and government underwriting of private sector risk are all examples of such measures. Besides that, imposition of taxes, for example, profit tax, a tax on net income of profit, or royalty tax, income tax on per unit of output or a proportion of the value of production. Now, after that, in current era, it is very important to understand the hazardous industries or hazardous mining. Mining is a hazardous industry for both employees and citizens. The miners must work in harsh conditions with no access to natural light. There may be condition that there is always the possibility of the mine roof collapsing, flooding and fire. Apart from that, mines create an excessive amount of dust in the surrounding areas. Besides that, mine slurry causes damage to road and farmland. Another negative side is that households and clothing are dirtier than in other locations. Miners are at a high risk of contracting respiratory diseases. Respiratory tract disorders are extremely common in mining locations. So, now I will discuss briefly about the environmental conflicts. You should understand this when you are studying minerals. A clash between business interests backed by job seekers and organizations concerned with preserving the scenic aspect of local lands. Development of ghost towns left behind after mining operations were shut down. Clashes between indigenous people who are demanding land rights and international mining companies who are mining on the land. So, what is the economic impact? Promotion of the country's economic growth, employment, consumer goods and so on, creating enclaves where mining settlements remain insulted from the greater community by industrial development of peripheral regions, market, transportation, energy, schools and so on. Environmental impacts. The mineral transportation, refining, processing pollute the air and water. Ground and surface water are polluted by acid drainage from abundant mine sites in places like in California, in Texas, in India. Any country if you see, you may see the environmental impact of establishment of any mine. Mineral replenishment is extremely slow in comparison to current consumption rates. Mineral resources are therefore limited and non-renewable. As a result, it is critical that we safeguard mineral resources. Minerals are a finite resource that cannot be replenished. The creation and concentration of minerals take thousands of years. The rate of mineral creation is substantially slower than the rate of mineral consumption by people. It is vital to reduce waste in the mining process. Metal recycling is another technique to protect mineral resources. At the end, I can say that humans have used mining techniques to extract rock and minerals from the Earth's surface since ancient civilization. Minerals play an important role in our daily life, as can be seen all around us. Almost everything we use is a mineral resource, from eating nutrient-dense food to using copper to power our cell phones. As I explained you that the formation of mineral takes millions of years, but the exploitation, or in other words, over exploitation of mineral takes within days. So it is very important to understand the significance of mineral, the economic importance of minerals, and also to use the mineral in a sustainable way.